October 13, 2022. Marcus Giovanni here. 2023. Mayor of Denver, Lisa Calderon. Meet Artificial Intelligence's Marcus Giovanni. See, what Lisa doesn't understand because she's been too busy manipulating content to try to persuade a group of people, every voter that didn't vote for her. There was more people that didn't vote for her than voted for her. But this is what we need. We need all these people to come out of the closet. Once and for all. Come out, everybody. Come on. Holly, Holly, I'm from free. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't even know if I said that right. So, it's sad. So as you look at the players, Ballotpedia, Denver Post, 9 News, they've already been running this for a while. Look at 2018. Reveal a platform. So what year is it? Is it this year? Is it last year? That's the best thing right there. Bam! See why these people keep on getting all the people together on one side. I'm going to come in and swoop down with 53.4 percentages of the vote. I've already seen it, folks. And then here's what we're going to do. After we just blow away everybody in the world that we actually beat a kleptocratic government that was indexed, and they'll find out later on when the right people come in and tell them, hey, Giovanni was 100% correct. Not only did he know it, he's the one that indexed you all. Someone had to do it. Might as well have been me. I deserve it. So here it is. Election. It's all in front of you, folks. Shadow candidate. Bam, we were robbed. That video's not there anymore. We got hit by trolls, but we needed to get hit by trolls in order to identify those trolls. So all talk, no platform. She's going to come out. What's she going to say? Ooh, there it is. Wikipedia, a corrupt organization when it comes to politics in Denver. I got emails back and forth telling me that, they're not, the same old whoopla that they've been doing, but it's going to take me to be mayor to set some sanctions on them so that we can get some money for Denver. Folks, we're about creating residual income. Look up residual income. We are never going to have a mama push her stroller with her 2 babies and hit a sidewalk edge, or a man or a woman shoveling their snow, or some kid, and they hit that snow on the shovel on the edge of that raised concrete sidewalk block. 1, 2, 3, sidewalk block. 1, 2, 3, sidewalk block. Anyways, it's all spelt out, folks. These folks are going to be twisted by their own demise, by their own words, by all their hidden people that are all exposed in the digital world. That's what we did. There it is, front runner, top dog. So every time Lisa Calderon talks, artificial intelligence has already sized her up. So no matter what Axios decides to do, look what's underneath that. Meet artificial intelligence Marcus Giovanni. That's how you know. And as she tries to tell everybody, oh, are these people, Westward, Axios, those people are the administrators, they don't know. It's going to be a battle, folks, and I guarantee you, I have nothing to lose. They all have all types of things to lose. Like living in them tents that they've been pushing on us. See, I don't mind camping, folks, but there's a difference of what lampshades they're trying to sell shock ya. And there it is right there. This is going to be the new... These people coming in right now, they're just letting me have fun. Deal's already been made. Deal's been made. I'm just going to lay low. Then when the right time's coming, I'm going to take the highest impressions, because while everybody talked about how I use alternative spelling, I publish it so that people talk. So that people say, oh, and then anybody else is in there, they're all getting indexed, and so they get pattern matched to either IoT or dark web. And most of them aren't going to know the difference. The difference is they won't be in power anymore. And it has to happen, folks. Denver voters of Democrat Party, listen to me. I wouldn't lie to you. There is nowhere on any plain earth and any place anywhere that where I'd said I have ever lied to law enforcement or to a judge. It's been a complete opposite. Everything they say is opposite. And Denver is non-political, and the elders of the Democrat Party, you gotta let it go. Trust me, man. Trust me when I tell you this, because what's coming, you all can change. You're not going anywhere. You're still going to be in power. I'm still going to do what everybody wants us need to do, get things done. The difference is we're creating residual income. Because we cannot allow the forefathers and all the mayors, especially Mayor Spear, who saw this coming. You know, when you think about me and why I'm here, I'm the perfect guy to be here. Because I'm going to show you all. I'm going to teach you what I've learned in 12 years from the actions of others who pretend that they're here for us when they're here for themselves. And to make mad money and filling up all that cheddar in their boxes. That's why people are all salty, man. You know, these people have been lying. And, you know, when I think about the laws, they know now. They've known for quite some time. And that's what's sinking them. Instead of just coming out saying, yeah, we are. We don't have to say what happened or nothing. You don't have to say anything. Just got to change. Got to denounce, renounce, and we're free. Denounce, renounce, and we're free. Denounce and renounce, and we're free. Think about it. Denounce, renounce, and we're free. You can't go in a digital world like this, Mr. Hancock. Can't do it. Mr. Webb, Mr. Pena, you guys could all change the whole history of everything, right? Oh, if you only knew. For some reason, I guess I'm not dark enough, or I'm not Latino enough, or my tactics, or I cuss, I drop bombs, I'm everything that you think I am. But I'm not. Because you all been told a sack of lies, just like you've been telling everybody else a sack of lies. And eventually you've had to come through fruition in order to know that you have an opportunity to give the keys back to the citizens of Denver. Because Mayor Spear told me to tell you guys, because Webb, you think you're a big man, wait till you see. You wait until you meet Mayor Webb. He's going to knock you out. Same with you, Pena. Mayor Webb told me to tell you he's going to knock you out if you don't fix this. So y'all can laugh at me, do what you want to be, but you ain't going to get this far to do this to people and not be held accountable. And when you think about my background and why I'm here and some of the awful things that come out of my mouth. My mom was alive, or my grandma, or my aunties. Oh, they were Shakespearean teachers. Oh my God, you know. So that's the long and short of it, folks. Denver has an opportunity. All Denvers, the elders, the leaders, the religion people, all you people that think and been boasting that you're the brightest and smartest people in the world. Well, your actions don't show it. You're going to put Denver at the lowest totem pole that you could ever be at for a city. Because now it's all about college graduations and what you're teaching your kids. And are you going to get your graduation rates up? Are you going to leave it open to Denver citizens to garnish some of the wealth and education? Or what are you guys going to do? What is your plan, Lisa? We have city and county of Denver.us, the most powerful, non-political, non-racist. To earn your equity here, you got to put in some sweat, baby. because nobody's going to give it to you. We're all blind in this organization, so we can't tell what color you are. We can't tell. We don't want to know what kind of sexual, whatever you're into, man, woman. Just ask these questions, and if you can pass it, then we're going to work with you. Because in our world, in the only world, in the digital world, technology, development, creation, blueprints, to manufacturing, to end product, uh, reliability. I learned all this from my dad. My dad was a reliability engineer. I used to sit on his lap while I watched him do all of his work 3 or 4 hours after work. They happen all the time, but I saw things. That story's pretty cool. It's on the internet somewhere. It'll probably migrate, which it will, but it'll migrate to this video. So if it's when you found this one, you look for the ones close to it. And all the videos are just talking about artificial intelligence and virtual machines and what to look for and how to look for different things under layers and layers of content that I've written over the last years, since '96. So I go way back, folks. I'm a way back cat that can do many things. And what we're going to do is turn Denver into the most powerful city and county of Denver in the world. And if that scares you, it should. Because right now we are the most decayed city from what we were, a city beautiful. And that ain't me. You just go outside. Mom and dad has left a long time ago. Now it's time for them to come back home. We need our mom and dads. We need grandma and grandpa to come back, help out. We need our aunties and our uncles to come back. I'll get back in the room. Close your eyes. We're Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. We don't see color. We only hear voices. When you're hungry, we'll feed you. You're crying, we'll pick you up and hug you. That's Denver. So yeah, I do have a kind spot, but when I walk and knock on doors and I have people cussing at me and just 18 and 28 and 38 and 48 and 58 and 68 spit on me on their glass door, I get to walk away while they have to clean it up. What do you think they're thinking about? Why they clean it up? Oh man, why did I do this? I didn't even know that guy. Or they go, yeah, fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not gonna talk like that. Because that's not who I really am. I'm the guy that's here to tell everybody the truth about where Denver needs to be. And I've been building it for 12 years. It's a strategy build out in order to have it so that when we have, there will be no debates. There'll be too many people. And to give everybody a chance, they're just going to cancel it. That's what's going to happen. They did it in 2015. And all the voters and them said, yeah, and guess what? We're no better off now than we were when Hancock. In fact, we're worse. We're the same as Hickenlooper. So you look at all those 20 years of wasted bullshit. And citizens not doing anything. And Denver voters not being told the truth that we're non-political. And so every time that these Democrats get in the parliament, they hire nothing but Democrats, like the city attorney. They hired a Democrat. They don't know that they've been doing this for so long that they believe they're untouchable. They believe that they can go and stop whatever's starting to come. And it don't work that way, Mr. Mayor. Or Miss City Attorney, Tipper. See? If there's a electronic earpiece connected to everybody's devices. Everything we say, everything we do, everywhere we go. We can't hide from artificial intelligence. You shut your phone off, it sets off red flags. First one is, uh-oh, they must have got hurt. Because why would anybody shut off their cell phone? Oh, you turn it back on because you were really going underground, but you want to, now you're telling everybody, oh, really? You tried calling me? My phone died. It didn't die. You shut it off so you can have some wine and soak your feet and smoke a joint and relax. Because you know, if you told people that you were relaxing, smoking a joint, and drinking some wine, there'd be a party over at your house. And if there isn't, then there should. And if there ain't, then there should. I mean, goofy as it is, goofy is what goofy does. But power is what power does. Authority is what authority does, folks. And I built some pretty amazing platforms that need some pretty amazing people that are way smarter than me to come in and take it over. And that's what I did for 12 years because I didn't have nothing else in my life but to raise my kids and battle Karen Hoover, magistrate judge, in the city county attorney's office. And I watch them all just point their finger like I'm this bad thing, and I'm not a bad thing. And there's people like me, folks, that go from one report to another report to another report. That's little fish, big fish, and these people will create it. They don't care. And that's part of the whole criminal reform and police reform that nobody talks about, is the way the way they hire cops. See, I have an application that we can put in these resumes that these people put in, and I can cop out all the bad ones, all the ones that are bad. I can pattern match the policemen to the chiefs, to the everybody that are part of the administration, and why they all get along and why they love each other. And that's what we start at. And then we build all their team under all of these algorithms that we create, that I recreate myself as a mayor. I do not need to do this I can do this in my office. And I do it in record speed, and then I teach all of our IT people, and then they go and they create. We got to let our IT department create. Our technology department needs to create. We have people that don't know how to create that are running the departments. I could go in there right now and run those total departments. I can tell you what hardware, what system we're running on. I can tell you all the software. I'll look at all the logs and find out who's coming in, all the access, all the change law, everything. I don't need to hire anybody, folks. This is called a super administrator. A super administrator is someone that Google deems as someone that can do a master of many things. And they do it very, very well. And I'm one of them. And so what happens is people find out I don't have a high school diploma, and they instantly start bagging. And see, we need those people to come out and bag, because those are just insecure people that will never make it in the digital world. Instead of knowing, not that I'm a great person or anything, but I've discovered some things that nobody can do. And I've created a niche under my own authority based on my involvement in all the stories that I tell and all the work that I do and all the achievements and trials and tribulations. These all come up now. They're all indexed. I'm an old man. I'm 62 years old. You have all kinds of people. Lisa, oh, she's going to have a platform. Her platform's bullshit. 100% bullshit. And the more she talks, she's going to end up losing everything, because everybody's going to know that all she's ever done is bullshit. And that's true, Lisa. For a bright, sexy woman, you should have realized that. But you've been fluffing so many people that wish they could have somebody like you to be true and correct, and you're not. You think you are, but you don't know how to build. You take what's mine and claim it yours, and then try to build it, and you can't, because your people aren't me. I'm the architect. And now what I've done, Lisa, is I've used your voice. I do what's called, look it up, object-oriented programming. But what I do different is I used voice-embedded latent prints. So I'm able to communicate with artificial intelligence to show that, based off everything that you've ever done in the city and county of Denver, every video, every email, every text, every phone conversation, everything, and all your contacts. Wow. Now all that information is indexed in the cloud. So every time you talk, what happens, artificial intelligence, because this election is so very important, it's going, if you say you're going to do something, what happens is artificial intelligence will look to see if anybody else said it. Who said it first? Where are they? Are they back in the election, or are they still in the election? What's the history between all the different candidates that are running, and all what's the history between all the media and all the identified authors and their sources? How many is nonpartisan and how many are for profit? How many of those identifiers are really true for the best, what's best for the betterment of the city and county of Denver, and what's really best for them? Folks, I'm telling you, I programmed some pretty badass stuff, and what's coming, and all they had to do was tell the fucking truth. Whoops, so sorry. But you know, that kind of summed it up right there. And what's funny and what's cool is it's not like it's the end of the world for us. It will be if they vote the other way. If they vote for any of the ones that aren't me, they gotta vote for me. Because I've got the platforms, I have everything, I've created it all. For the betterment of Denver, if I die, it's still gonna go to Denver. But if you guys don't know what's being built and you're being fluffed out on what next woman, oh, we elect Denver, we elect people based off their color of their skin and their inability to get any kind of other work, inability to learn, inability to have any type of dream building characteristics. They just don't want to go through the schooling, so therefore we have to give these people jobs. Uh, Folks, whoever's hello, are you listening to me? I'm a fluke, and Denver has an opportunity to look back and go, "Wow, I'll be long gone." It takes 12 years, folks, to turn this around. I've done the algorithms. I can go in front of a judge and show him and make him. He'll put an order based. Yeah, Giavanni, I believe you. If I don't put an order, an emergency order down, we're gonna be SOL. So I need those people to start coming to the table and start looking at what's being built and realize that my content is content at the lowest forms of communication. It's based off my education and all the things I've done in my life and the underbelly of society that I come from since I was 18 years old. When I got kicked out of my house because I was used as an example at my school. Because my school was scared of the bully. They thought they were going to go and kill him. They thought that he was going to go kill them, so they kicked me out of school. I didn't quit. I don't quit nothing. But it was that moment. Everything after all of that is why I'm here. 62 years, folks. I paid my dues. And Denver is a wretched place. Wretched, man. And it spews some bad karma and some bad juju and just bad Buddha. And we have to cleanse ourselves because there ain't no nerd wallet, there ain't no third party app, there ain't nothing that's going to come that can write an article that's going to be able to change Denver from the demise that it's headed to as a city from the dark web. And I know, see people laugh, oh, this guy, man. I've been writing constant content for 12 years, folks, every single day. Just so that maybe mom, dad, grandma, and them will say, hey, let's get this teacher in here, start teaching us what we need to know. That way it'll live forever. No one can steal it from us. All of our colleges will be teaching this advanced dream building, artificial intelligent, object oriented programming that I do, and you can only learn it in Denver. And it won't be even be on the internet. You won't be able to, you can't. It'll be all immersive. So it's going to be some really badass shit, but we need some badass people to step up and grab your cojones and just jump. Because right now, this train's headed to a place of no return in the dark web, and And when we have Mayor Webb, and he can't see the signs of the 2011 elections, and Mayor Webb, brother Joe, had lost his firm. Great men, folks. I'm telling you, I know I shake hands. I don't fist bump, man. You don't want, I ain't fist bumping you, man. So don't even try to put your fist out there. I'm not into that. No, because that fist is where you wipe your face, your mouth, all the things that we don't want, that your hand barely touches your mouth, but the back of your hand touches your mouth. And so we're going to fist bump our two fists. Wipe your hand with your mouth. You don't, unless you're a big sweeper where you go all the way down to the wrist. Oh. Folks, I love Denver. And there's a lot of people in here that are trying their hardest to manipulate things, and they don't realize that when January comes, chances are they're going to be sucked into this wormhole. And it's a betterment virus. It's completely legal. It's to protect all the good things that protect us, from law enforcement to good judges to good prosecutors, good district attorneys, raising the bar on just what to do and going to the sources. I mean, if anybody ever asks these people, and I can put them all in a room and just let them all talk, give them something to talk about, and let them all talk to each other, next to each other, and I just give them questions, and I can just use all their cell phones, and I let artificial intelligence start learning. And then when that conversation is over, we start writing advanced algorithms based on the conversations that we wrote, and then we look at what shows up. That's so bitchin', folks. Why wouldn't you want to learn this? Why are you so scared? You think we're going to keep another 4 years of Lisa, of all these ideology, humble bragging, Ian Tafoya's? Hashtag believe Ian. He's, I tell you, I don't even need to tell you. You have to go ask him. Because if I was in front of a judge, judge would say, here, judge, look. Judge be looking at me. And judge would look right at him and Ian and say, Ian, I know a little bit about these hashtags and @ signs for locations, but when I look up yours, you've owned yours for 2013, and there ain't no information on you on the front page at all. It's all Giavanni. Can you explain that, why that is? Or how about Giavanni, why don't you explain that to me, why that is? Because evidently Ian Tafoya has no clue. And so I don't want to look at his stupid face. So Giavanni, go ahead and step up and tell me why he has no relevance in his own hashtag. Well, Your Honor, I'll be glad to tell you. Honestly speaking, he goes and he trolls and he shadows and he uses people's content as his own. See, he needs to go go listen to a song called Liar by Yngwie Malmsteen. I got the jam. I learned that song. I do that song quite well. But I mean, for a parrot, you know what I mean? I'd rather have done some original stuff with him, but hey, being a parrot's okay. Just don't you be a parrot. We need some leaders. Denver's got to get our colleges up. We got to get our because if not, and when I say this, we're talking January. That's going to be the speed year. 2022 is going to get indexed, and all the people that talked and all that, it's going to be done instantly. It's not like we got to wait for 30 days. Well, actually, we got to wait till New Year's, and then as soon as New Year's drops, another sand timer flips over. Oh, excuse me. I get excited. I start talking and gasping air because I want people to wake up. I want them to realize that there's life after us, but we can't see it through our bloviated politicians that all run on something's wrong with them. Look at them all. None of them push exercises. No one ever pushes the sources of why our kids are getting fluffy. why they're getting lazy. You know, in one hand, we take all this McDonald money while we give our kids who are now older, my age, which I got off of it. I eat once in a while. I love McDonald's. I always will, but I can't. I shouldn't have eaten it so much when I was little. When I was or working, I never ate it when I was little. My dad never ever bought McDonald's. I didn't get to eat McDonald's until I was 18 years old. How many people could say that? We had a place called Sandy's, so I cheated. We had 25-cent. Oh, they had 10-cent hamburgers, and my dad would just freak out because he'd have 9 people to feed, right? So he'd look for those deals, and we'd go, man. We'd go and we'd feast out anywhere that had banquet, anything. When we go out, we went out to eat every Friday. Every Friday, never missed a beat till I was 18 years old, till I got kicked out of my house. I went from being adopted, everybody goes, "Oh, you were chosen," to being unchosen, being a double orphan. I mean, how do you get like that? How do you get to be double? Some people don't ever get to be an orphan. How do you get to be a double orphan? See, folks, these are the identifiers that you use to think, fuck. There's something about this cat. There's something we gotta dissect him, man. We gotta learn it. And that's what Denver's gonna be judged on. Are they smart enough to realize that there's somebody here that can do some things that they can't do? I hear so many people telling me, "Come, man, my IT people are pretty amazed with what you can do." And then why aren't we working together? I get it. And so this is all going to come to a head. And me, myself, and I'm going to bail somewhere else. You know, go fishing, go relax. I paid my dues. I did my 12 years. I promised certain people. And this is what Hancock and all the city council, they don't understand. Because they're a bunch of fucking clowns. And it's just the way it is. And they can unclown themselves, but they don't have to pretty much step down. You know, they'd have to step down. And that's just the end of that. Why step down? Step up. Come on, Hancock. There's an opportunity waiting for you. Take all the things that you couldn't make money for Denver. Join the LLC. Make some money, man. Create some residual income for all the people. You know, get out of the politician ring, because you ain't going to ever make it. Get in this community ring and own something and move it and shake it. Pull people together. But see, I'm afraid that you don't know how to do that because you got to be told what to do.